There are many different stories and moments in rugby on and off the field that provide us with the opportunities to learn, to grow as people, and to inspire. Perhaps there is no story more inspirational than that of Matt Hampson's. Matt, it's an absolutely incredible honor for the Rugby Business Network to speak with you. Thank you for providing us with the opportunity.
No worries at all.
Matt, most rugby stories begin on the field. As a standout prop for the Leicester Tigers development squad, you were seemingly destined to play for the England national team one day. How would you describe your years as a rugby player and the experience of playing in the England under-18 and under-21 sides?
Just an amazing sport, and just the sort of friendships and camaraderie that I had grown up with the sport, and how it just gave me a sort of great upbringing in the fact that rugby is obviously a very disciplined game. You have to be very dedicated, especially to make the top grade. And I just felt very honoured to play the sport that I loved, and to play for my country, and also to play for Leicester Tigers as well. The sort of dream come true, really.
For those who are perhaps not familiar of what happened on the 15th of March 2005, that was the day during a scrummaging practice for the England under-21 squad where you sustained a freak injury to your spinal cord which left you paralysed. What were some of the thoughts and feelings you had in the months following that incident?
Obviously, from 1 minute being a young fit sportsman to the next being paralysed from the neck down, it was a pretty tough pill to swallow. But I had some pretty dark days initially, understandably, having to deal with that at a young age. I was only 20 when I had my accident. See the sort of light at the end of the tunnel, and to see some sort of hope. The fact that I had such tremendous support from the rugby fraternity, from some amazing people, just amazing really, and it was pretty difficult to deal with. Playing for England 1 minute and then lying in a hospital bed was pretty difficult to deal with. And the sort of question that ran through my mind was, why me, why me? And then, to come through that, and then trying to move on to something that I could do with my life, and that was to set up a foundation to help people in the same situation, really.
When a rugby player's career comes to an end, we often speak about the preparations they'll make for a life after rugby and the transition they will experience. You, however, had a transition of a completely different kind, having to learn how to cope for a life as a paraplegic. This is not something you can ever plan for, but how did you go about coming to terms with this reality, and what support did you rely on?
Well, part of being a rugby player is, especially playing at the top level, is to that sort of air of ability, and you never think that it's going to happen. You can get injured because you have to have that sort of no fear persona about you, where you can't fear playing rugby because you did fear it, you get injured if you go into things half-hearted. Yeah, to sort of come through that and to create something with the backing and all that is great, really.
Well, instead of accepting defeat, you persevered in the greatest of difficulties to form the Matt Hampson Foundation. Can you mention some of the work your brilliant foundation does?
Well, the foundation sort of strapline is to inspire and support young people seriously injured through sport. So basically it's set up to help people in a similar situation to myself. I'm as fortunate to have the support that I've received, and what we aim to do is to get people to do something productive with their lives after a catastrophic injury through sport, and we're that sort of the missing link, really. That's how I perceive it, between leaving hospital and doing something productive with the rest of your life, really, and to turn a negative into a positive, really, and to ultimately get busy living.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, Matt, do you believe that in this day and age there is enough awareness and support being shown for sportsmen and women who have been paralysed or seriously injured in the sports they once played?
Yeah, I think sometimes organisations like to sort of gloss over a little bit the injuries in the sports especially in rugby. When I first initially had my accident, I know that the RFU struggled to sort of come to terms with it, and I don't think they wanted me to sort of highlight injuries in rugby, and all I wanted to do is try a positive message of how fortunate I was to be a Leicester Tiger, and how I had tremendous support from all walks of life, but especially the rugby fraternity, and how sort of honoured I was to be playing the sport that I loved, and I didn't want to paint a sort of negative picture. I wanted to paint a positive picture, really, of how great rugby is and how it looks after its own. What an amazing sport rugby is. There's other sports as well, like horse racing, that I know in Britain, obviously, horse racing, and in Ireland as well, horse racing is a massive sport, and how they've got the injured jockeys over here, and what a great charity that is, and how it looks after its own. How they sort of highlight the dangers of it, but they don't try and deter people from it. They try to say, we'll support you for the rest of your life, really.
Brilliant. Well, apart from your foundation, Matt, you are also a rugby coach and a motivational speaker. What do you find most rewarding about these two parts of your life?
I love coaching. I love to see people sort of take on board what you say and improve, and see their sort of skills and skill set improve with what you say, and also just to be around the boys and girls, and just to see the sort of camaraderie and the sort of banter around the sport as well, just to still be involved. And I do feel that it's sort of like the next best thing to playing, really, coaching. And I still really, really enjoy that side of my life. And then, obviously, my motivational speaking, I love going out there and telling my story, and trying to show people that there is a life after a catastrophic injury, really. Like I said before, trying to portray a positive message, really.
Most definitely. Well, Matt, if anyone has ever seen a picture of you or even a video, they'll pick up quite quickly that you have a fantastic smile and you come across as being a happy person. This only backs up the motto you have at your foundation, which is get busy living. How did you come across these powerful words?
It was writing my book. There's a lot of sort of crossover with the film Shawshank Redemption. It's my favourite film, so the sort of get busy living or get busy dying message in Shawshank Redemption, he took that and used it as a sort of strapline, the sort of main message out of the book as well.
Well, these three words are so important that it is the name of your centre, which is under construction in Leicestershire. When do you expect the Get Busy Living Centre to be completely built, and what will be the aim at this establishment, which has been a long-term dream of yours?
We're looking at September, October time for completion. Within the centre, there's going to be different therapies that beneficiaries and their families will be able to participate in. There's going to be a gym area upstairs in rooms as well, and then downstairs is going to be like a cooking space and various meeting rooms as well. A big social space as well, so hopefully move on with their lives and stand them in good stead to do something productive for the rest of their lives, really. So the centre's a big focal point for the foundation at the moment, and we're really, really excited about future prospects. A very unique place that there's no other place like this in the world, and it's going to be so important for everything that we do, and the message of Get Busy Living, and just to show people that you can lead a very good and fulfilled life after a serious injury through sport.
Well, we will all be waiting in anticipation for that grand opening. Matt, you touched on just a short while ago your biography, which was published in 2011, entitled Engage, The Fall and Rise of Matt Hampson. Why did you feel the need to document your story in black and white for all to read?
I just thought I wanted to get my story across to people, and just to sort of give something back as well to people, to share my experiences. When I had my accident, I didn't really have a positive mentor I had some people around me who were great, but nobody who was going through the same as what I was going through. Before the book was complete, if I can help one person out who's going through what I went through in the same situation, then it will all be worthwhile, really. And people to relate to my book and to take something from it is just so important, and really pleased that I did the book. It seems like a lifetime ago now, but the message is still there and still strong, that there is dark days that you'll go through in this situation, but there's highs and lows, but I think the highs far outweigh the lows, really.
Absolutely. Well worth the read. Lastly, Matt, please tell how our Rugby Business Network members can get involved as a company or as an individual with the Matt Hampson Foundation, as well as the Get Busy Living Centre, and what kind of support would be welcomed.
Please just get the message out there about the foundation and all the work that we do. Have a look on the website. There's a donation section on there as well that people can donate to. But also, if there is somebody that you know who's been seriously injured through sport, please get them in touch with us. And we'd love to hear from them and share experiences and hopefully help them out, really.
It's so great to see that as much as you welcome the support, you are also so glad to give it as well. Matt, you have possibly done more in the last 12 years than most people will do in an entire lifetime. Thank you for chatting with us at the Rugby Business Network, and we hope you will continue to motivate and inspire those around you.
No worries, it's all good to speak.